Ambition, willpower, madness and luck. That's what you're gonna have to make a game in 1 hour. Today I'm making Hold.io in 1 crazy hour. And by crazy I mean, you're gonna see for yourself. Hyper casual games are lightweight with simple mechanics, so that's our target for today. But why Hold.io exactly? Of course the first and the most important, holes. A lot of holes. Here's a hole. Here's another one. This one is beautiful, oh my. Of course it's not fair to take on this challenge without a head start. Just say that you suck at coding, man. Nah, wait, no, just... Anyway, we have to grab some assets to make it look like the actual Hold.io. So I went to the goat Kenney and grabbed some roads and a city kit. So a few years back when I first played Hold.io, I thought that it's literally a hole through the mesh or some kind of a portal that sucks the building and it goes through the ground. And you can actually make this with the help of shaders. But in my case the time is tick, and I want something much simpler. So with confidence in my professional modeling skills, I opened Blender and made this beautiful, amazing, breathtaking model of a pipe. Bro, I really wish I was 3D artist. This is a disaster, but we have to work with it, so let's go. So the idea is simple. Building is here and then it falls to there. Easy and simple, right? What could ever go wrong? So I opened a project, dragged the pipe into the scene, gave it a color, and for the whole filling, I slapped a dark circle sprite on it, and now it's a black hole. Problem solved. No shaders needed. But it's not a hole if I can put things in it, right? Let's try that. Got my tall building here, and there is our little tiny hole. Now for the grand moment. 3, 2, 1. You're probably saying, that's not how holes work, man. And you are right. The time is ticking and the whole opening is blocked, and after 5 minutes of getting in and out of the hole, my dumbass discovered that the ground has a collider and it's not freaking magical portal to another sweet dimension. But hey, it's all good. I have a working hole now. And now with the hole done, we must have a city for the hole to suck, or the city to get sucked, or... Anyway, let's work on this. To start, we need a way for the holes to navigate around the city. And this can be done by any other but the roads, yes. So I spent 5 minutes getting the roads in place and setting the basic layout. After this, I took a look at the buildings and oh boy, we have a lot to use. But no time to waste, so let's go. And for the next 10 minutes, I kept dragging and scaling the buildings and making sure to design it professionally. One here, one there, 2 next to each other. And perfect. Now let's get to my favorite part, writing code and breaking it later along the way. Let's start by getting this beautiful hole to move. I added a hole control script to it and got to business. Of course the hole must have a moving speed, so I added that and got it moving with my keyboard keys, and that took me another 3 minutes. Now it's a moving hole, and we also need to make it a sucking hole. So I started testing some approaches. The first one I tried is something called ray casting, but it didn't quite get it right, and it was CPU intensive, so I thought of another way to make it happen. What if the hole had an invisible sphere over it to detect other obstacles? Wouldn't that be cool? Yes, and it's actually working. And now whenever an object falls in the hole, it gets bigger by an amount of 1 unit. So that's done. And now it's gonna work smoothly without any problems, I'm sure of it. Yeah, it's not guaranteed to fall in the hole every time, so I had to improvise. And to solve this, I thought about letting the rigid body physics handle it alone, but the problem didn't go away. Physics? No bro, animation. And I did it by letting the building move to the center of the hole, then fall. I had no much time left, and there's no gameplay loop or any other holes, so compromises had to be made. And I had to use my secret tool to get this done. Spaghetti code. First, I edited the whole controller script to be both for the player and the AI holes. Next, I made the buildings to be the waypoints for the AI holes, and every hole randomly chooses a building and goes to it. Now we should have the AI holes working perfectly fine. Okay, this time we should have them working fine. Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Yes, I told you it's gonna work. Never doubted my skills ever. Now I have few minutes left and no gameplay loop inside, or UI, or camera stuff, camera following stuff, and we all know and love what this means. Speedrunning. I had to slap a game manager script into an empty game object, and then I hard-coded all the UI and camera stuff in there, but unfortunately time was up before I made the gameplay loop. You see, I'm no expert, but I know a winning hole when I see one. Behold the player hole, consuming everything inside. Of course, it's no match for the original game, but to be fair, it's good enough for 1 hour. What I learned also is that deadlines are good if you want to get things done. I would have probably took more time with the same results if I had no deadline. Let me know in the comments if you want a 1 week version of this game, and subscribe so you don't miss it. See ya.